What is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we're going to be talking about the new Korean Graves strategy, which is Ignite on jungle Graves. It is super overpowered, it's super broken, it has a much higher win rate than taking Flash on Graves. In this video today we're going to be talking about why and hopefully how you guys can use this strategy yourselves to gain some LP and start climbing up the ranks, which would be great. Before we get in this one, I just want to mention real quick, if you're not already subscribed, definitely click that subscribe button really quick. It helps me out a ton. It helps you guys stay up to date on all my latest content, so it works out for both of us. Also, check out the link for Robinhood in the description below if you want to receive a free stock just for signing up. With that being said, here we go. Get in today's video. Starting out with the rune page, which is always going to be very, very important. You want to have the right rune page. You want to have the right setup going into all your games, because again, we're trying to gain LP. We're trying to win games, so we want to know what we're doing. This is going to be Phase Rush Graves. You're taking Phase Rush into Nimbus Cloak, Absolute Focus, Water Walking, and then Precision Secondary with Triumph and Legend Alacrity. That's a rune page that a lot of Korean pro players and high elo junglers in Korea are taking right now, and they're having a ton of success. Again, Graves with Flash, it's close to a 50% win rate. It's not a bad pick, but Graves with Ignite has close to a 53.5% win rate in Korean solo queue right now in high elos, which is absolutely insane. It's a very, very strong pick. Part of it is definitely that people are kind of surprised by it, not used to it, and maybe you're able to gain some free wins off a little bit of a cheese, but also it's just a very, very effective strategy. So why this is good is obviously by not having Flash on Graves, you're losing some mobility. You're going to be a little bit more susceptible to getting all in, getting killed, getting one shot, stuff like that, not being able to position around. But you have Phase Rush, so you do have some extra mobility there. You have your E, which is going to make you still very, very mobile and able to kite away from stuff. Also, you have Nimbus Cloak, which is going to make you even more mobile. You're able to smite stuff, get a speed boost, but you also have Ignite to proc your Nimbus Cloak as well and make you even more mobile in more scenarios, because this is what some people have talked about. I know Tarzaned talked about this in his Graves Ignite video, that Nimbus Cloak, for Nimbus Cloak, Ignite has a 3-minute cooldown, Flash has a 5-minute cooldown, so you have more opportunities over the course of the game to activate your Nimbus Cloak with Ignite than you would Flash. Even though most of the time you are going to be activating it with Smite, still you have some more opportunities. Also, Graves is a very, very snowbally, very good scaling jungler. He is just a huge carry threat jungler, and picking up any kills on him can snowball the game so hard by having Ignite, being able to do a little bit of damage early game, maybe pick up more potential kills, being able to win more matchups 1v1, win more duels, help out in the 2v2 even more. That's going to be so good on Graves, and Ignite definitely helps you do that, giving you that little bit of extra damage in the early game and even into the mid game really too. Can be super good. So you do sacrifice a little bit of mobility, but with this rune page you have a ton of mobility already. You can sacrifice a little bit of it for early game strength, dueling ability, power. You're able to reduce healing on some champions because Conqueror's everywhere right now. There's a million healing champions. You got Soraka, Sona, Yumi. You just have all these just mid laners, tanks, everything running around, taking Conqueror. Ignite is good in a ton of different scenarios. If you're able to pick up kills in the early game, you can absolutely snowball your lead, help out your teammates, snowball some lanes, and just carry games. And you can just win way more often with Ignite than you can with Flash. Obviously, Flash is still going to be very good on Graves, and in some scenarios it might even be better. But Ignite is an interesting strategy that you guys should consider taking. As far as the skill order and stuff, there's going to be a pretty standard Grave stuff. You're going to start out with a point in E, put a point in Q, then W, then max Q, max E, finally max in W, putting a point in ultimate when you can. And there's just going to be standard lethality Graves, Red Warrior Smite into Berserker Greaves or Merc Treads depending on their comp. And then you're going to be going items like Umbral Glaive, Edge of Night, Drakthar, Yomu's, whatever you can get. And then GA is also really good, and defensive items like Maw Malmortius and Death's Dance are also good on Graves later in the game, depending on how much gold you have, how snowballed you are, and stuff like that. But yeah, this is your standard lethality Grave setup, and you're just going to win more games by having Ignite. You're going to be able to really, again, it's going to be pretty cheesy. You can surprise the enemy team sometimes, but I think this strategy is going to start becoming a lot more popular. People will start getting used to it, but I do think it is very, very good. And again, the win rates do tell us that you are increasing your win rate by taking Ignite over Flash. So seems pretty good. Again, it's what the Koreans are playing right now. It hasn't caught on much in NA and EU yet, but I'm sure it's coming because I think this strategy is that good. That's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about Ignite Graves? If you try it out, let me know how it goes. Subscribe, stay up to date on the latest content. Check out the link for Robinhood in the description below. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one, but until then, peace.